guys, Lucy here from By Lucy Designs. I did a video yesterday making a log roll. What I wanted to do is, I said in yesterday's video that I would show you how they came out after I'd baked them. So I baked them for about 20 minutes in the end, and these are how they've come out. They're great, they're fine. They are a little bit on the thin side though. They're a little bit bendy. So you can see there that it's bendy. So I was making sure to see which ones were bendy and which weren't. And this one was, I think, a little bit on the thin side. So it's snapped, which is a little bit upsetting. But we live and learn. That's how we learn how to do thicknesses of things. So we'll put that one to one side, and that's fine. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make another batch of cabochons or pendants or just whatever takes my fancy really. And I just thought I'd do another video. A, to show you these, and B, because I wanted to have a go at putting some rubber stamps onto the clay and see how that comes out. So I'm going to put these to one side for a minute. And I'm going to get rolling my clay again. So I've gone for 4 different colours today. So I've got the peacock pearl, I've got the blue glitter, I've got the magenta pearl, and I've got some sunshine yellow as well. So obviously these 3 are from the Accents range, and the Accents range looked really cool. And basically it's a slightly different appearance to the clay. So these 2 have got really fine glitter in them. That one's finer than this one. And then this one has got bigger chunks of glitter in, but I think they're going to work really well together. And then I wanted to add in this yellow so that I could make sort of like, I don't know, unicorn colours. Are they unicorn colours? I'm going to go with unicorn colours. Because I know that there's quite a few of the guys who use my store, buy from my store, have visited me at craft fairs. I've got, there's a few young daughters and they're always asking for unicorn things. So I thought I'd have a go at some unicorn colours, and I wanted to give this stamp a go. Now, this is one I got from Hobbycraft last month, but you can probably still get it. We're now in July of 2018. But this comes in a really handy pocket, so you can put it in a ring binder. But I really liked these designs because, you know, you've got a little bit of a steampunk there, you've got a little bit of sort of, you know, fantasy, Mad Hatter hat, or steampunk. You've got a balloon, your compass. So I thought these would work really well with these colours. So I might do a few feathers. But then I might also just use sort of the feather as like a textured background, just to see how that works. Because as well as those, I've got these, and these. So I got all these from Hobbycraft. These were in the cake making section, as I wanted a little bit of a bigger star. And then I got these from the clay work section, and you get a pack of 3, so that's cool. So I know from watching other YouTube videos and doing a little bit of research, obviously with the metal stamps you have got the join in the side, which you just then need to smooth out with your finger, which is fine. I was hoping to get some plastic cutters from the supermarket, but they didn't seem to do a mixed pack. It was all single shapes, or a pack of single shapes. So yeah, and then we've got to use the stamps, I've got a clear block with some grid lines on it. So this is just an acrylic block, so again, great for working with clay. And I've got some measurements on here as well, so if I want to measure it for whatever reason, then I can. And these are designed for the stamps to stick to the back, and then you just give it a good old smush and use it like that. So let's get going. Okay, so I've cut my clay. I'm just going to use a little bit of each colour again, because obviously while I'm still experimenting, I don't want to be using a great deal of clay if I muck up, because, you know, it's not cheap. And like I said yesterday, I am getting married, so I'm trying to save my pennies where I can. And, you know, why should you use more than you need? So I've opened all my cutters. So I'm not going to bore you with rolling out my clay like I did yesterday. So I'm going to wise up and do a little bit of a time lapse. So, woo! Okay, so as you saw from that time lapse, I've rolled out all 4 colours, and I've put various different colours in different piles on this side, and it's because I wanted to get different effects depending on what colours I made. So I'm just going to roll this blue out again, because it's obviously a bit of a weird shape. And basically what we're going to do today is we're going to make some log rolls like I did yesterday, obviously with just the different colours, and see if the stamps will work really nicely on them with the colours that I've picked. So let's have a look. So that's a bit bigger now, that's good. Lovely. So what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to give it a bit of a swash. This is where a pasta machine would come in really handy. I was talking to my other half last night, and I was saying I really want a pasta machine. He was like, yeah, you only want one of those because you've seen it on people's channels. I said, yeah, but it's not just, you know, everybody uses it for polymer clay just because it's really effective. But he wasn't having any of it, so I'll get one eventually. So obviously these rolls are a little bit smaller than yesterday, but that's fine because we don't need them as big as we had yesterday, because we're doing a slightly different project. And the reason I didn't dome the pink batch is because I wanted to get a big enough batch to warrant making up a load of resin, because if I've got to wait for them to set anyway, I might as well just do a big batch all in one go. So I'll take a fairly big chunk. Oh, that's cool. So as you can see, it's got a hole in the middle, so we just need to mesh it together like that, and then flatten it. And that will mean that this needs a bit of a smosh. And then we can take another big chunk and another one. That'll probably go in half, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'll probably put these two together and see what effect that gives us. I just like yellow and blue together. For any of you that have had a look at my Etsy store, you'll see that I've actually done a like a tote bag in these colours, just because I think it's really funky. So again, that's given us another effect, but it's really nice. So I'll put these to one side and I'll roll them out off camera and bring them back to you when I've done that. So is that gonna work? Yeah, because it'll give us a variety of colours. I think what I'll do though is I'll put that between the pink and the yellow, like that. So what we'll do is we'll give it a bit of a smush together, make sure they're all stuck. Just give it some attention on to the side. Okay, and then I'll just roll it up. Make sure that I haven't got that gap in the middle this time. So, okay. Got a little bit of obviously a bigger roll here because I've used more colours. So we've just got green and yellow there, but that's the nice thing about doing the lots of different colours is you get a bit more of a variation. So that one's got pink in it. That's cool. That is very cool. So I'm gonna cut that down a little bit, and then I'm gonna smush that one together, smush that up there, give it a bit of a roll. That already looks really cool. I might cut this at an angle actually. Yeah. Just so that we've got that bit there, because that might look really nice actually. I'm just talking to myself, sorry. So, because I really like that bit on the outside, and I like this bit here too, so I might see if I can sort of add that in, so roll it out that way-ish, maybe. These are looking a bit like clown colours, aren't they, really? Not unicorn, but this works, you know, it's summer, why not? I'll probably get 2 out of that. And then like that. Ah, oh, that's funky, look. Ta-da! You can make it a slightly different shape, like that. There we go. Okay, so again, I'll put these to the side and I'll roll them out off camera, just so that I don't bore you all to tears, because you don't really need to see me rolling them out. Okay, so as you may have caught on the time lapse, I cut the green out a bit of a weird shape, so I had to add a little bit more on. So let's just see if we can roll this pink out a little bit further. So I really liked this pink, and I didn't just want to have it in with those colours because it looks red in these against these ones. So let's see what it looks like with the turquoise, or the peacock as it's called. Really like this colour. Get the air out of it. Okay, give it a good roll. Smush in the ends. Smush in the ends. Lovely. And then just so we've got a bit of a variation, I'll just give this one a go. Yeah. So it's a little bit dark, but that's okay, that doesn't matter. I stand by what I said yesterday. I really, really like this clay. It's so workable, so usable. I'm actually, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this clay. So just rolling this out. So this might be a slightly, so this is a different, obviously different variation on the turquoise and pink, but I wanted to see what the blue looked like with it. So let's just roll that one up there, that one up there. All those creases out. Obviously, if you were to continue working these, the colours would literally just blend together, like they did with one of my pieces yesterday. So you can't overwork it too much, otherwise they will just blend together and they won't keep their single colours. I'm sorry about the kids outside. It's okay, so I've rolled out all my clay, and as you can see there's a bit of a size differentiation, but that doesn't matter. It just gives it a bit more variety. So what I'm going to do is, sorry, I've just run up the stairs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of these, pop it on my block and have a go. So you'll see that I've got some rolled out and some that I've just rolled into a ball. So I'm going to try two different techniques, because just putting it on here will give us a nice effect, but we may not get as much of the detail as we do if we push it down onto a thicker ball, or that's the theory anyway. So I think I'm going to go for the feather first, just because I like it. So put that on there, and then turn it over. Most importantly, give it a bit of a spray, because otherwise it might stick to your clay. And then we're gonna wash and then come up. That's worked fairly well. That's giving it a little bit of texture, and actually I think if we put some resin over the top, it will bring out the detail. Yeah, that's cool. Right, let's try one of these with the feather. So you don't have to spray in between every one. Just give it a go. So big, small. And that's come out better than that one, because we're putting a little bit more, we've got a little bit more of a sort of clay surface area to work with. So just lovely. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. And it's a bit thicker as well, so hopefully these won't be as bendy today. Obviously that one's still quite thin. But then I think they're probably going to work better like this. Okay, so I'll get some go in. Peel that one off. Stick that one on there. Stick it back. And then stick this one on. Give this a spray. Sorry, I was just checking my camera was still recording because it stopped earlier. So that's worked nicely, and I think that's going to be really emphasised when we've got some resin on the top. So I'm just going to do a different coloured one. I'm having to push quite hard to get this design onto these flat pieces, but I think that's sort of a telling sign of what we're going to have to do. Ooh, wrong side. Oops. Right. Yeah, it's going to work much better if you if we put the balls into rolls. It looks like a fossil. That's cool. I really like these cogs, so I'm going to do a few more with the cogs, I think. Let's do a flat one and see what happens. Oh, you really have to push it really hard. Actually, that one's not come out too badly. That one's quite good. But again, it's still a little bit thin because we've already rolled it out, so. So I'm going to just place that over half of it and see what effect that gives us. Nice, lovely, okay. And then I'm going to put this one here. And this is the nice thing about it, you can just have a play and do your own designs. So that's funky, I like that one. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more with these. I'll put these back. Put these back on here. Okay. Okay. So might do some bird cage. Bird cage? Yeah, it's bird cage. Because actually, if we can get all of this on. Why is it not coming off? If we can get all of this on one piece, it might look really nice as a pendant. I mean, these will all look really nice as a pendant, but I just want to see. Putting my body weight behind it, or as much as I can sitting down. So again, you're not getting as much detail as you like. That's better. but again, because you've got the colour, it sort of takes away a little bit from the design of it. But what we can do is we can always put a little bit of paint or glitter or something on it. See, I mean, that one's nice just with the cage bars on it, and that'll look really pretty. I'm getting really excited by using this, just because it's opened up a whole lot more of possibilities of things I can make, things I can create, and I get excited to come home and play with polymer clay. I feel like a kid again. Well, yeah, I feel like a kid again. Okay. So I really like the way that the pink has gone sort of pearlescent. I know it's pearl, so don't comment saying, well, it is pearl, you're using pearl. I know it's pearl. But it's gone a really nice shade. It's sort of gone slightly purple. I don't know whether that's because I've mixed it with the, it's mixing slightly with the blue. That one's nice. Okay, so let's not do them all the same design. Put that down. So I might use the compass. This is a nice big one. I'm not sure these thinner ones are going to work, but we'll see. We can only try, can't we? And this is what this is all about. Oh, that's cool. Although you can't see it's a compass, it just looks like a really fun tie-dye piece. And that's the nice thing about log rolls, you don't necessarily have to keep it as a spiral, you can just do what you like. Which I do anyway, so, you know, let's do that on there. Wicked. So I'm doing some different thicknesses to see which ones work best, and I have a feeling it's probably going to be these thicker ones that I've done from the balls. So I baked the set yesterday. I literally just put the mat on an oven tray and put it in the oven, and they just popped straight off of it, so that was cool. That was really good. Okay, so I'm gonna go and bake these, and I will show you these when I go to dome this batch and the other batch with resin, but I'll leave that for another day. Because I'm gonna go and make a custom order now for a customer. which I got from my craft show, which is really, really cool. So I'll put links and things below for the bits and bobs that I've used. So the stamps I'll put a link to on Hobbycraft if I can find them. And the cutters that I didn't use today, which again, not very helpful, but you know. So what cut those because they might be a little bit more. I know I said yesterday that you shouldn't cut on this mat, but I don't think actually those cutters are sharp enough really to. No, it's not marked it, so that's fine. And actually I think they're going to work better, the thinner ones, if they're smaller. So I'm just using the really small hole. And I'll just roll that up. It's going to be a bit of a weird colour, but we'll go with it. And I'll just squash it like that. Yeah, wicked. Cool. Okay. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please like it, subscribe if you want to see more, because you know there's no point me talking to myself if no one's going to watch it. So yeah, please, if you like it, share it with your friends, let them know, and like I said, please go and check out Yvonne Williams. She is amazing, and I get a lot of my inspiration from her. So yeah, I'll put a link to her page in the description, and like I said, I'll put a description for everything else as well. So if you want to know about anything else, or you want to know about any of the things that I've used today, then please get in touch, let me know, and also go and check out my Etsy store. You might see some of these appearing, which will be really, really cool. I'm really liking these. These look like fossils, and I did geology as an A-level, so it's bringing out my inner nerd.